Hi everybody, welcome to Using Edmodo in the Classroom. My name is Christopher Szybisty and I teach Algebra 2 at the Center for Information Technology at Matoka High School. Today in our first video we're going to talk about the ability to use pretty print in Edmodo quizzes. And what that means is that we'll be able to use fractions and square roots just like we would write them. So the first thing that we need to do is go into Google Chrome and we're going to need to go into the Chrome Web Store. We're going to get this thing called Daun Equation Editor. That's D-A-U-M. So we'll search for DAUM and it'll be the first one that comes up, Daun Equation Editor. Clicking on it will take it, and as you can see I've already downloaded it, but it's a free download for Chrome, and once you get it and you install it, it's going to look like this right here, this Daun Equation Editor. So we're going to go through and we're going to see how we can use this in Edmodo to make everything look nice for us. The first thing though, I'm going to go into Edmodo and I'd like to create a quiz. So I'll click on the quiz feature at top and I'll create a quiz. Now for those of you who are familiar with Edmodo quizzes, you know that there are a bunch of different question types that you can have. We'll start with multiple choice. The easiest ones for us as math teachers right now to use is obviously a multiple choice, a true or false, or also a fill in the blank. It can be kind of like a TEI question where students have to type in the right answer. But we'll take a look at a multiple choice question. Up here is where I'm going to type in my question, and then down here we can add in the responses, and you can add more responses if you'd like 3, 4, 5 different responses. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to simplify a fraction. So the first thing I'll do is I'll type simplify, the directions, and then here I want to put in a fraction that's got some quadratics in it. So to do it, I'm going to go to my Daun Equation Editor, and this can be found if you go to your Chrome apps. Remember, they'll be over here. And I'm going to put in my fraction, come up into the numerator up here, and maybe I'll type in x squared minus 3x plus 4, and then that'll maybe be divided by, let's put a square root down here in the denominator, so I can do a square root, and then inside the square root I might put x squared minus 4. So this is what I'd like to see in that question part where I'm going to ask students to simplify this. What Edmodo does is it uses a special code called latex to be able to figure this out and be able to generate this image when students go and they access their assignment or they access their quiz. And right down here is the Daun Equation Editor version for this latex. And all I need to do is just copy it. So I'll press Control-C, go back into Edmodo, and now I'm going to paste this into the question. The one thing that I need to do right now is I need to tell Edmodo it's about to see some math code. So I'll type an open bracket, M-A-T-H, close the bracket. So now Edmodo knows that from this point on, anytime it sees something, it's going to translate that into math code. I could then Control-V to put in the code that I had just copied from the Daun Equation Editor. Once I'm done with that, I can press the bracket again. Now I'm going to tell the computer, I'm going to tell Edmodo that it's done looking at math code. So I hit the slash and then M-A-T-H and close the bracket. And this is going to say, so Edmodo's going to do simplify, and then at this point it's going to translate all of this into the pretty print that we just saw on the Daun Equation Editor. It's going to make it look like that. So the answers might be cannot be simplified. And let's say that I want to put another one or some other pretty print here into answer B. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to create one of my distractors. So I might do this, and I'll make the distractor x over the square root of x minus 2. So we'll say that that's my distractor. So I'll copy this, Control-C, go back to Edmodo. I need to tell Edmodo that I'm going to look at some math, and so I type the bracket and math. Control-V puts the math code in, and then I'm going to tell Edmodo it's done looking at math code. So now that I've got this, Edmodo will instantly save, it automatically saves this. And if I'd like to see what this looks like, I can come up here and preview. This is going to go through and you'll be able to see just how this looks to other students, or just how it'll look to your students. So as we start the quiz, you'll notice that it comes up and students are able to click on the answer that they'd like, and it comes up with a pretty print. And all of this is done through Daun Equation Editor and the copying the code that's at the bottom. And then the two other things is making sure that we include the command that says start treating this as math code, and then once we're done, stop treating it math code. Send me questions that you have if this doesn't make any sense, or you have any specific questions about what you're trying to do, or if you've got an idea for a future video, something that you want to see if we can do in Edmodo. Send me ideas for videos. We can make more videos like this, and we can learn how we can really take Edmodo and use it in our secondary math classrooms. I'll see you guys later.